Hello collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Tryno V from Miniforce V Rangers. This is our second mecha in the line here, and it is composed of three parts. We have V Trike, V Tryno, and V Stego. And once again, there was a little Volt included, so again, I don't know if these actually come with it or if the seller just included it. I got it from AliExpress. But yeah, just a fun little dude. Has the little lightning bolt there on the head. Head can spin from side to side, legs can sit, but once again, there's no cockpit or anywhere for him to ride in any of the vehicles. So just included, and we'll put it off to the side. So taking a look at our three components here. First, we have V Trike, which is a Triceratops. If you hadn't guessed, a nice translucent green for the eyes and the horns there. Some really nice, I think this is just a different colored plastic. We have this gold colored plastic here, but we have some nice gold paint down here. A little bit of silver on the sides as well. And then we have some nice translucent green plastic here for like the thruster on the back. Rolls pretty well. Not too much to it otherwise, but pretty cool looking dude. And then we have V Stego. Very similar to V Trike. You have all the translucent green plastic here. A little bit of metallic blue paint. A little bit of silver. And then you have the other gold plastic. Some gold paint down here. Rolls pretty well, but otherwise not too much going on there. But they look cool. If you hadn't guessed, these will become arms. So we'll see how that goes in a moment. But here is V Tryno. I like this guy quite a bit. You have the big jaw here with some nice silver paint there. A little bit of gold paint as well. You can't really open this. Like you kind of can open it a little bit, but it's for part of the transformation later on. So it's not really meant to open, but you can kind of open it the tiniest little bit there. Some nice translucent green plastic for the eyes. You can see a robot head, not so stealthily hiding there on top. Otherwise, you have a little bit of silver paint there. Some nice translucent orange and green plastic up here. Rolls pretty well. I think you can probably see the robot legs here as the back of the vehicle. Some nice paint there underneath as well. So yeah, really cool little vehicles here. Let's go ahead and we will get them combined up into Tryno V. Alright, so to start off, we're just going to take V Trike and V Stego and just kind of put them off to the side for the moment. They will come into play a little bit later on. We're going to start with V Tryno because he is going to be the main section of the robot. We can start by kind of flipping up these giant translucent green feet. And then we're going to take this whole leg section here and we're going to push so that it rotates all the way around. Like so. And then we can split the legs like that. Come around to the back. And there are these little panels right here that will flip out to kind of fill out the leg, which is nice. You don't technically have to do it, but, you know, just kind of makes it look a little bit better. Then I will shift the camera up ever so slightly so that we can rotate this section forward like so, and then we will flip up the head, and the head looks pretty good. I'll get a zoom in here on this. Nice translucent orange for the horns. And it's a little difficult because it's kind of sunken in there, but he's got some nice green eyes, silver paint there for the face. It's a little hard to see. It's very sunken into the helmet, but it does look pretty good. Let me move this up ever so slightly. Now we will bring these two back in. So the first thing we're going to do for V Stego is flip the spikes down like so. And then you're going to kind of pull this section just the tiniest little bit away, just so that it kind of unhooks, because there are little spikes there. And then we're going to kind of push it up like that, and then you can kind of push it back down. That's the configuration we're supposed to use, and that'll just connect right here onto the side, like so. And then we're going to do a very similar thing here for V Trike. Just kind of pop it away a little bit, move it over to the side, push it back down, and then connect it here. And there we go. We have Tryno V. I really like the look of this guy. You can move the arms. Now technically these sections will move around as well. They're not supposed to. And I think these little pieces are here. You have these tiny little black pieces that kind of slide. And I don't know if that's supposed to like catch it so that it won't move forward, but it really doesn't do anything. So I don't know what purpose they serve. But you can absolutely move the arms all around like this. You have out to the side movement. Really nice ratchet there. This little piece, skirt pieces, will go forward like this. So you can kick forward, kick back, out to the side. Really nice ratchet there. Technically for transformation, those are also knees. But that's it for articulation. Not a ton. Head can't move or anything like that. But he is a cool looking, big, chunky robot. And then just to do a size comparison, here is Leo Bulls V. They are about the same size. And I did mention during my review of this guy that the skirt can't move. I was wrong. You can actually move. The blue piece is static, but you can actually move the black pieces so you can kick a little bit forward. I wanted to point that out because I messed that up in my review of him the other day. But yeah, they're about the same height, but you can see that this guy is definitely chonkier, definitely wider. I would say almost twice as wide, not quite. Maybe 1.5 times as wide. Let's see if I can get this so it's like looking dead on. Maybe not 1.5, but definitely a larger, chunkier boy. But yeah, these look great together. I really like this line quite a bit. I really like both of these robots, and the coolest thing is they can combine together. So to get this started for the combination, we're going to go ahead and remove the arms. Put them off to the side. We are going to actually unhook this section here. It will unplug right there. And then this will allow you to split the legs in half, like so. So for each leg, you're going to fold this panel in. You kind of want to put this at a bit of an angle, just so you can get this around. And this will kind of come around. This little black piece right here is going to flip out like this. And then you're going to kind of bring this in. And once you get down to about here, you can kind of straighten it out. And then there is a little peg. And there's a peg hole right there. So straighten this all the way out. And then this will peg in there like so. And then you can flip out this section here to become a giant toe. And that is going to be shoes, or a shoe, for the combined robot. So we're going to repeat the process. Push this in. Flip this little section out. Put that at a little bit like a 45-degree angle. Bring this down. Then once you clear, you're going to want to bring it back in. Peg it together. And then flip the white part around. And there you have your shoes. So we'll put them off to the side. So for Leo Bulls V, to get him ready, you're going to start by pushing the head down into the body, like so. You're going to take the arms here, and you're going to kind of transform them back like you're putting them into vehicle mode, like that. There we go. And then we're going to close this back up here on the back. Now, I think technically the directions tell you to leave the arms down. I don't think it really matters. I think it's really just... I'm going to do it anyway, though, just to... I think I like it that way I just did it because it keeps it a little cleaner. But if you want to put these down, I don't think it's going to make a difference, but we'll know in a minute. So you clip them together, and then this just kind of sits here against the body. So that's the official way the directions do it. You can do it the way I just did it. I don't think anything is going to get in the way if you do it that way, but this might just distribute the weight a little bit better. So anyway, this is now ready to go. So we'll bring our shoes back in, and you have clips here on the bottom, and there are clips here underneath. So we're just going to line this up and clip that in. Get the other one situated. Line that up and clip that in. And it's nice, you can see how there's kind of like divots for the wheels and everything. That's how you can tell how to line it up. But you can see he is much more stable at this point. I'm going to have to adjust the camera because this guy's really tall. So at this point, we're going to take the top section of Tryno V. We are going to make sure those black pieces are out of the way. And then we're going to rotate this down so that they are oriented like so. There we go. Then underneath here, we have to flip this section back, and you can see that there are these 3 translucent orange pieces, and we have to flip them out. They are going to be clips that attach to the top section of Leo Bulls V. So pop those 3 out, and they are going to clip to the top section right here, here, and here. So we are going to drop this down, get this lined up. Okay, that should be nice and clicked in now. We will bring trike and stego back. At this point, we are going to pull the arms all the way, push them back down, and then pull them all the way out. And then you can actually lift this section up a little bit, and that will allow you to flip out this fist, like so, and then attach that on here, like this. And then we will do the same thing here. Push this in, click that down, pop that out to the side, flip out the fist, and attach this here. And then we will push down this head so that we can open up those jaws and reveal our new head, which will flip up like so. And I will bring the arms forward a little bit just to distribute the weight a little bit better. And this is Volt Powered V. Oh, I forgot one last thing. You can open up the mouth here of the lion. There we go. So he's got, like you can see, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot a piece. I'll get it in a second. There's a piece that you plug in underneath so that it gives stability. That's why he's falling backwards. I'll get that in a moment. But here is our combined form. Okay, so the piece that I forgot is this tiny little black piece here. And what you have to do, bring this around. And I think I can probably just move these up a little bit. It just slides in right here. And I think there's actually 2 little pegs. It's going to be hard to show off at this point, but yeah, there we go. So there's a peg here and a peg here. And that is for these 2 pegs. You can see them right there and right there. And so this just slides in like this and pegs in. And then that gives it a lot more stability so it's not falling backwards. And then you can put that back. It doesn't solve it 100%, but it does help a lot. Gives them that little extra bit of stability. But I like this a lot. I think this is a really, really cool combine mode. I love the new head. It has got amazing colors. It's got, you know, the red, the like metallic blue, the gold eyes with the silver faceplate looks really cool. And you have a little bit of translucent orange in there as well. Just all in all, this is a really, really cool combine mode. Now, in terms of articulation, you can still spin the arms around as much as you want. You do have an elbow now that you've opened that section up, which is nice. If we spin it around to the back, this stuff just kind of hangs out here. Technically, you still have the same knees and hips that you have from Leo Bull V, but trying to pose this guy using them, I feel like, is not the best. I mean, you could kind of try. Let's see. I mean, when you move these, this part will get in the way. But technically, if you wanted to, you know, move the legs out to the side, but I feel like because of the weight, it's probably best to just leave it as it is. But technically, the articulation is still there. But yeah, he's really cool. I like it a lot. He's got the big red shoes down there. Very, very cool. So I think this guy is awesome. I love this combine mode. There's even more we can combine to this guy. But just, I think this is probably my favorite of the combined forms. There's another robot we can add to this, which I'll do in a couple days. But I think this is probably my favorite configuration, just combining these two, just because everything just looks really good. When you add the next part on, in my opinion, it gets a little busy, but I still think it's really cool, and I love this head. I just think this robot head is really, really well done, and I love the arms. I feel like they're the perfect size. The elbows are a nice addition. Yeah, just really fun. I like this a lot. I really like this guy a lot. He might be my favorite robot from the series. There's basically 4 main robots. We've seen 2 so far. Still 2 more to go. And I still think this guy is going to end up being my favorite. I just love the big chonky nature. The colors are great. All the translucent plastic's a lot of fun. Maybe it's the dinosaur motif that's winning me over. He's the only one of the 4 that has a dino motif, but I just really like him quite a bit. I think he's fun. I love the combination with Leo Bull's V. I just think that's such a cool combo. The head of that robot is so really, really cool. And yeah, just a really good time. I really like the combination a lot. I love this robot a lot. I even like the individual vehicle modes for these guys quite a bit. So definitely one of my favorites from the series, if not my favorite. But we'll see as we go on. But I think this guy's going to end up winning. But in any case, it's a lot of fun. Definitely recommend checking them out. Like I said, I got mine on AliExpress. This series is, I think, 2 years old at this point. I think the Miniforce Cop, I forget what the cop one's called, but they're Cop Squad or something. I forget what it's called. But anyway, the one where they're cops, I believe, is the current one. And then this was from the one right before that. But yeah, it's a really fun, big, chunky, solid robot. I mean, really nice ratchets, great articulation, paint applications, the detail, the use of the translucent plastic all really works. And I like it quite a bit. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.